Hey guys, what's up? Roman is back. You ever have those weeks where it feels like the whole world is falling on top of you? But hey man, let's go ahead and have a quick chat today. I wanted to talk about a topic that has been thrust upon me throughout, the last 4 years. But it came up again this week, and I think I wanted to talk about it. So it's the idea of being comfortable in discomfort, being comfortable with discomfort. And initially, off the bat, I'm sure it's just like, how does that make any sense? It's like a paradoxical statement of like, how can you be okay and comfortable in something that is inherently just unfavorable, right? And I think for me, what that kind of means is sort of being open and being willing to engage with challenge, with adversity, with difficulty. Because I'm the type of person who just wants to just, hey, I don't want any problems. I'm a comfort seeker. Like, I just want to stay in my room, no issues. Don't send me outside, because every single time I decide to step outside, for some reason, I manage to roll my ankle or get hurt or run into some wasp or whatever the frick, and I'm running for my life again. And so, yeah, I'm just someone I'm a comfort, I'm a conflict avoider as well. And so finding comfort in discomfort is something that I've had to try and develop, and it's a skill that I've been trying to work on. Recording things can be so awkward, bro. It's just, oh my goodness. You over here just praying, no one can bloody hear you. I know I'm bloody whispering, I'm sorry. No, for example, I've been playing basketball for the last 4 or 5 years, give or take. And I remember in the beginning, like, I swear, like, every time I went onto a court, I was uncomfortable as crud. Like, oh my goodness. Like, I know there's this thing where, like, for example, if a player messes up or if the coach is upset for some reason, he'll tell everyone, okay, everybody get on the line, and everyone has to go and get on the baseline, and we have to run sprints. And I swear, like, my legs would be trembling, literally shaking, because I was terrified of, like, oh my goodness, this is gonna suck, this is gonna hurt, I'm gonna come last. It's just like that fear, like, every single time I heard those words, it just like the truth is, every day we're gonna have to come upon difficulties, with challenges, with adversity, and the way that you respond to that is going to determine your future, the way that you look at things, the way that you grow, how quickly that you grow, the thing that you decide that you can do, where your mental capacity is at, entirely is dependent upon how you respond to these challenges that are going to come, like I said, every single day. And they're going to come in varying degrees, in varying amounts, in varying stress levels. And in the end, they're all the same. They're all catalysts to grow, to allow you to grow, to become the person who you're trying to be. Now, along with the majority of the world, when we get hit with discomfort, we fold, we fail, we fumble. I know personally, one of the things where I cheat, where I go back, is I'll work on something, I'll get hit with some confrontation and some problem with this thing that isn't working and just doesn't want to work, and I'm just like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna give myself a break, whatever. I'm gonna go watch YouTube. I'm gonna go play a game. I'm gonna go play Rocket League so I can, clear my brain. And but it's just like, over time, you can do that once or twice. But over time, when you keep using that as your fallback, it's just like, it becomes an excuse. It becomes, I know it's for me, it becomes like stress eating. And it's just like, in a sense, it's not gonna be good for you long term, right? Every single time I get hit with a conflict, I can't go freaking pick up the controller just to go find a way to clear my mind. There are other ways, there are other things that I can do to still stay productive and still stay moving towards that goal, that don't require me to, to ease off, give myself a break. Because eventually, at some point, in order for me to be the person, in order for me to grow and get to that level, like, it's just about stop taking breaks. It's about, you gotta really go beyond what you think you're capable of. And you see me, whenever I think I'm hitting that threshold, that's when I start to shy away. That's when I start to shy away. In David Goggins' book, Can't Hurt Me, one of the things he talks about is the 40% rule, where it's like, where you really feel like you're gassed, like you're really tired, like you don't think you can go on, like this is really your limit. Psych, that's 40% right there. You've only done 40% of what you're actually capable to do. You aren't even halfway there. Yeah. And trying to remember that in those moments is key, because it's like, you have to be able to push through. Either way, let me get back on topic. So, let me give you some practicals that I've been trying to use and implement in my own life to, be able to be comfortable in discomfort. So from someone who's went from shaking legs at basketball practice to the guy who's yelling and shouting like, let's go, let's freaking get this, let's work, like, I've made that, I've been able to make that change to some degree. And it took time. It took 2-3 years and a lot of, more trembling legs and a lot of frustration and but eventually it's just like over time that allows you to grow. And so I think the number one thing, and David Goggins as well, I think you guys should go check out that book, Can't Hurt Me. It's like, it's really the ultimate book to, having a mind of steel. And the idea is you got to find your why. One of the things that he comes back to over and over and over again in that book is like, when you're in the heat of the battle, when the iron is hot, like when you're really feeling the pressure, when you're stressed out of your mind and you really don't think you can give anymore, you're gonna ask yourself, why am I here? Why am I doing this? And if you don't have an answer to that question, you're done. You're dead. You're dead in the water. You're gone. You're gonna quit again. You're gonna go back to the couch. You're gonna turn back on that TV. You're gonna roll over into this bed like I do and just be like, why is everything so freaking hard? Why is nothing working, right? And it's just like, if you don't have that why, if you don't have that foundation to fall back to, then you're never gonna be able to make any progress. I'm still working on finding my whys and solidifying them, but it's like, when you practice that why, this is the second part, whenever you practice that why, over time it changes who you are, right? When you can consistently practice and implement that whenever you're in that fight, whenever you're in that struggle, and you push through again and again, and you keep getting up, it'll change you over time, I promise you. The best place I can see that is just when I'm kind of developing myself as an athlete, because I promise you, I am the least athletic person. I like sports, but I'm not a very athletic person. I've had to become an athletic person, in a sense, over these last 4 to 5 years playing sports up here. Like, I swear I couldn't do one push-up until maybe like 14 or 15 probably, like legitimately like scrawny, maga, literally bones, and like, and I really had to see myself become that person, because I look around me at those practices, at those games, at those camps, and it's just like, look at all these people, super talented, super skilled, way better than I have ever been or probably will ever be. And it's like, I want to be at that level. I want to be, I want to be able to get a dang scholarship so I can, pay for college and not be, drowning in debt. But it's like, if that's the standard, bro, like, how am I going to get there? And it's like, I've had to see myself in that position. I've had to turn myself into that person. And the way to do that was to start engaging and embracing and accepting that adversity, saying like, yes, this is going to suck, this is going to hurt, I'm going to sweat, I'm going to feel pain, and I'm going to love every second of it. Because if it doesn't hurt, then it's not working. Transformation is bloody painful. And so if you want to be transformed, then you gotta tell yourself, bring on the pain. When you push yourself, when you truly push yourself outside of your comfort zone and you truly give it your all, let me tell you something, you're gonna fail. You're gonna fail a lot. And let me be here to reassure you, failing is not the problem. Failure is not the bad thing in a situation. Quitting is, giving up is, not trying is true failure. When you try and you fail, what you're actually doing is you're learning, you're growing. When you're over here trying to run 2 miles and you feel gassed at that 1.5 miles, the next time that you run, you're going to be able to go for 1.75 miles. You do it again, you're going to be able to hit that 2 miles, right? In Romans 5:3, it says that suffering produces perseverance. In fact, that's literally the way that you grow muscle. We beat it up, we tear it up, we break it down, and then you're going to go to sleep, you're going to eat right, and all of a sudden you're going to get stronger. So yeah, take some pride in failing. It feels weird, but it's better than, giving up and not trying. Never give up. So yeah, this is the truth. It's like, you're supposed to fail. Yeah, when you go into uncharted waters, you're not supposed to know how to swim. But when you go back out there and you keep getting up and you keep pushing yourself, it's going to come to you. You're going to learn. If you keep an open mind and you keep growing and you keep researching and you keep trying, you're going to get there. You're going to go from not being able to do a single push-up to able to knock out 30, 40, 50 in a row. See, me, when I fail, sometimes I can go into the mind of like, the classic, I'm not good enough, man. Like I'm not going to be at this place. I'm not worth it. Like, I should just give up, right? That's exactly what Satan wants you to think. I called up my guy Mr. today, and he told me the advice of tell the devil he's a liar, right? Because I am freaking good enough, because God said so. I'm nice enough because I believe it, and if I'm not nice enough yet, I'm gonna make myself nice enough. I'm gonna make myself confident enough, strong enough, capable enough, smart enough. When it sucks and it burns and it's painful, you gotta ask yourself, what am I learning here? What is the lesson to be learned? How is it supposed to grow me and challenge me and change me into the person who I need to become? Stop asking yourself, why is this happening to me? And ask yourself, what can I learn from this? Because funny enough, God's always teaching us a lesson. And oftentimes out of our control. So I've been trying to, work out more this week, and I swear, like, things just always never go as planned. And it's like, for me, whenever another plan falls apart, it really starts to, seep in. All these negative ideas are just like, you gotta shut them up. One missed day can't turn into 3 missed days. 3 missed days can't turn into a week missed, right? Things happen, life comes the frick up, and you gotta be able to respond to that. Basketball coach sent us a quote. It's up there on that wall right now, and I'll show you what it says. But it's like, you're gonna come to the fight with a plan, and more often than not, that plan's gonna fall apart, and you gotta be able to rely, and you gotta be able to come back to the fundamentals to be able to survive. So when the plan falls apart, are you still able to keep going? Are you able to adapt? Oh, you're supposed to work out in the morning, but you had something to do in the morning. Are you gonna work out at midnight before you go to sleep? I'm still trying to become that person. But yeah, that's all I got to say for this video. Thank you guys for watching. Remember, you got to find your why. You got to practice your why. You got to keep getting up. Failure is not the problem. Giving up or quitting and not trying is. Failure is a part of the process. Suffering produces perseverance. Never give the frick up. Don't wait. Go be a hero. Peace.